Hurricane Irma, affecting more than just people, also had an impact on wildlife, obviously.
Stephanie Kettle from the Central Florida Zoo is here with an armadillo to talk more about it. Stephanie, thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
He usually burrows in the ground, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
being flying in the air is the way he is right now, not really his safe zone.
No, normally he would be burrowed down in the ground. They have these big claws, so armadillos are really, really good diggers. That's why you always hear about people having them dig up their garden. But so in a hurricane, an armadillo would likely be burrowed under the ground where he's nice and safe. He's got all this armor.
Move, yeah.
They would be pretty safe during a hurricane. And at the zoo, he was moved into an indoor location up off the ground, so in case there was flooding. So he was in a very safe location during the hurricane at the zoo.
Now, one of the interesting things that you said to me is right before we came on air, I kind of touched his little back a bit, and she said, no, they don't like to be touched. You don't. Why is that? Why?
So he's got really long claws,
right.
so we don't want you to actually get scratched.
So it's for her
and
case, not for the armadillo?
Yeah, it's more for me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm used to doing it, and I know how to handle them. They're a little jumpy. It's actually one of their biggest adaptations is that they jump straight up in the air when they're scared. And
so do I.
Yeah, exactly. So you jump up in the air.
You do that.
Yeah, sure.
You scare a predator away when you jump straight up in the air. So we don't want him to, jump and get scared or claw you or anything like that.
How the other animals at the zoo?
All of our animals did great during the hurricane. We do have still some flooding. The zoo's on a wetland, so now we have the entire St. John's and Lake Monroe overflowing a little bit into our zoo. So we have some areas closed right now because of flooding. But all of the animals did great. We followed all our protocols. Everyone made it through. Our ride-out team did great. So everyone's good and safe and sound at the zoo.
Good to know.
Open for anyone that needs to get out of the house after
that's
being
good to know.
cooped up.
After being cooped up for all that time. Of all the animals that you have at the zoo, what are the most difficult animals to try to get to safer spots during something like a hurricane?
It would be like the primates. They kind of, they are primates, so they're a little bit smarter. They kind of know what's going on. They don't really like being
told what to do.
Told what to do. You got to catch some of them up, bring them inside and somewhere safe, and that's not something they normally do. So
Did they throw anything at you?
No, they didn't throw anything at you. They just make a lot of noise. They're very vocal about it.
Very good. What about the wooden walkway? I love the wooden walkway out there at Central Florida Zoo. It's all good?
Our boardwalk is all good. Like I said, we just have some areas that have some flooding right now.
The train came through okay?
The train is doing well.
Okay. What about the
Zoom Air is open again as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, they didn't have any major damage, which is awesome.
That's incredible.
So when you talk about all of the animals that you have at the zoo, and then you have the aftermath of the storm, when they come out, are they the same, or are they still a little skittish afterwards, having gone through?
One of the best things is that all of the downed branches and things that we can use to feed our livestock.
Oh, there you go.
So we had goats munching on branches, our giraffes munching on branches that our keepers didn't have to go and cut down themselves.
The animals come out, they're like, well, boys, we've got some work to do. Here we go. Clear a spot.
Earning our keep,
This is perfect. We must have done something right. Thank you, Zoo. All right, thank you, Stephanie, so much. And again, Zoo's open for business. Go on out.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Hey, still to come.